Tucked away in the woods of East Texas, Palestine is a town with a past that refuses to stay buried. Its history is etched into its streets, but nowhere is that history more palpable than within the walls of the Anderson County Jail. Built in 1931, this imposing structure once housed the desperate, the dangerous, and the damned. For decades, its walls have absorbed fear, pain, and perhaps something else entirely. Some prisoners were granted freedom. Others were swallowed by these walls, their stories left unfinished. Among them was a murderer whose unraveling mind left a mark that many say never faded. Was his descent into madness inevitable, or was there something else at work in this place? The truth may be locked within these corridors, waiting to be discovered. Palestine was also a notorious place for holding public executions at the gallows. It was a place of finality, where justice was carried out without hesitation. Some believe the energy of those last moments still clings to the air, that the fear, anger, and the sorrow of the condemned never fully faded. Can a place absorb the emotions of those who suffered within it? Or are they still here, unwilling or unable to leave? Visitors who step inside speak of an eerie stillness, an unsettling quiet that suggests they are not alone. Shadows shift when no one moves. Footsteps echo down empty hallways. Whispers rise from the darkness. Is it mere illusion? A trick of the mind? Or is this jail still occupied in ways beyond our understanding? Tonight, we enter the Anderson County Jail, a place where history and the supernatural intertwine. Who was the killer whose presence still lingers? What secrets remain hidden within these walls? And are the restless dead still waiting to be heard? We walk in with open minds and hearts. After spending the night at this location, we believe we uncovered more than history. We found that some stories refuse to end.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Jans, and I am happy to introduce the Texas Jailhouse for all of you to investigate this evening.
Can you tell us why you and your business partner acquired this property and what your plans are for this location?
So it was kind of a passion project for me personally. Some people thought I was crazy, everyone. I was kind of alone, and my business partner embraced it, but I thought, moving from other places, that there was an opportunity to save history and celebrate an opportunity for people to be creative. So the creative aspect is paranormal. We do also haunted houses and our Grinch's Lair at Christmas time. But the true passion is allow people to express themselves. And I gotta say, the paranormal has opened itself up to something that I think is incredibly special, because you can like explore the unknown, but also explore history in a way that is so interesting.
When making the initial purchase for this location, what were your thoughts about the building then? And what are your thoughts on the building now that you know it's a paranormal location?
About the same, bro. I mean, I really love this building. Part of it is a family, it's a tradition, it's a community. For me, I think that sometimes it's so easy to tear things down versus celebrate them. Initially, I wanted to be a part of saving and preserving local history. And now I am thankful that I can, because you're here.
We read about a very bad inmate that was housed here named Monty Delk. We also read that in life he committed an extremely violent murder. Can you please go into the details of this shooting?
So I don't know the details. What I understand is kind of like what we might think of like a Craigslist killer or somebody who responds to some sort of online response, like what got him arrested, right? So he got arrested, is my understanding, in regards to following up with somebody who wanted to try to purchase a car, and then from there, they found out that he actually murdered multiple people.
Since Monty Delk was incarcerated here for a period of time, can you please describe his behavior while he was here and what ended up being his ultimate fate?
So Monadel became a person that was very aggravating to anybody who worked here, the public. The third floor where he was initially housed, as far as I know, he had access to an outside window. Because this jail allowed for cross ventilation, it did not have a traditional air conditioning HVAC system. That's why they did what they did. There was a liquor store next door, and people could pass up liquor, especially like on the west side of the building. Well, Money Delk would look at a license plate. He'd tell you, "I know your plate, I know your car." Um, some things that cause unnecessary anxiety. At that time, as far as I know, there was the need to transfer him to another cell. And when they did transfer him to the other cell, they had to do so, and not just a normal cell. They had to steel plate the walls. He would be very destructive. He had a hard time bathing. He'd reach out. They had to put grates on. And I want to say that it wasn't just a guy like Monty Delk. That was a space for him and those types of people, for sure. And he was sentenced to death in Huntsville, right? Besides him being sentenced to death, there was the need for those that deal with psychological mental health issues, where at the time they just weren't addressed. So I like to think that you may speak to him, but you also might speak to others that he may have disturbed. Talk to Monty, ask him. If Monty responds, great. But you also might trigger somebody else that, because of his name, you could have a really interesting interaction with.
We started off the night here on the second floor, actually in this common area on this table. We started off by trying to make contact with Monty Delk, one of the characters that we read about prior to the investigation and also that Jeremy mentioned. And when we walked through the building the first time, while we were not rolling cameras, we felt quite a strong hostile energy in this particular part of the building on this floor. So we wanted to see if that energy was maybe connected with Monty Delk or if maybe it was another inmate. And actually, we were able to make contact with that. And especially Dylan had quite an interesting experience with that very aggressive energy that did not want us in there and was trying to maybe intimidate him specifically.
We kind of sat on the bench in the common area, and really we just wanted to take more of a natural phenomena approach. We wanted to listen for footsteps, voices, see if anything popped off like that. And boy, did we get that. Yeah, I had a pretty intense experience up here. I won't ruin the surprise, but yeah, I got a good one coming to me, so.
It seemed like somebody was on the perimeter the entire time, not wanting to exactly come in, but the activity was just right off the bat, like really surprising.
From the beginning of the night, it was quite an adventure. There was a lot of activity, and definitely one of the better adventures I've been on with you guys. It was electric from the very beginning.
All right, so we're gonna start off tonight here on the second floor. We're kind of central to everything. We're kind of gonna do some raw investigating. We're not gonna break out any tools or anything, but we do have one small experiment set up. Monty Delk is the prominent spirit here, and when we were up here doing a tour with Jeremy, we all felt this like weird presence on the second floor, and I think I'm starting to feel it right now. So we're gonna go ahead and open up tonight. All the spirits of this jail, we invite you to come towards this light that Dylan's holding on his camera and join us and speak with us and make your presence known. Our intention tonight is to communicate with you and share our experiences with you. And we don't mean you any harm. All we want to do is come here, ask some questions, say hello, and then we're going to leave. If that's okay with you. Now, Monty Delk, I understand you were quite the individual. I'm hopeful to speak with you tonight, but he's not the only star here. Anyone else can make their presence known.
I definitely thought I heard something.
It was a little small light tap.
Yes.
And we do have a camera set up on Monty Delk's room, and there's the REM portal sitting on his bed.
And like you heard in the interview with Jeremy, originally he was up on the 3rd floor, but he spent a lot of his time here on the 2nd floor.
So the room that we have the camera pointing at is the room that was specifically built for him, because it's all metal padding, because he would spread his feces and bang around and do crazy stuff and try to break everything. So, Monty, can you activate the REM portal in your room? We're nowhere near it. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That was my stomach.
That was you? Jeez, dude.
It's the burger monster.
Is someone back there in the hallway? Is that the sheriff? They said a sheriff likes to walk the hallway. That's weird. Ooh, I got like goosebumps.
So to be transparent, there are these, how should I say, these bags over the windows. So they do kind of like go in and out with the air current. But I'm watching it and I'll let you know from my perspective.
It sounds like a metal tap.
Yeah, that wasn't it. I'm looking at
Sheriff, is that you? Can you tap again?
That was loud.
That wasn't above us. That was.
I don't know what that was, dude. Look at me, though. I'm like a basketball, dude.
There's definitely a deep thud though. You know?
Doom.
Yeah.
Was that a car outside?
I can
That
tell
was
you.
within this building.
Yeah, it sounded like in the building.
Maybe. I don't know.
Can you make that sound again, Monty, or whoever's in this room with us?
Yeah. Was that interference?
Let us know that was legit.
That was intense, dude.
Felt it.
I had goosebumps big time.
Did you just say you felt it?
I felt the. I felt the.
I mean,
Yeah,
that has to be on this floor then, because nothing from below you is going to reverberate in a concrete and steel prison.
No, there's no one above
Boom,
us.
boom.
Yeah. That's the point.
Who's in the hallway right now? Can you come closer? Go ahead and move through the iron bars and come in this room. Dude, someone's walking. Please approach closer, thank you. Dude. Let's step back for a moment and piece together this unsettling chain of events. First, the unmistakable sound of footsteps, measured, deliberate, like something pacing just out of sight. Then, the atmosphere itself seems to shift, a strange and almost unnatural disturbance, as if reality is warping. And finally, a deafening bang, rattling the silence, like a violent exclamation point. Whatever this was, it didn't happen just by chance. Something wanted to make itself known.
I felt the.
I mean,
Yeah,
that has to be on this floor then, because nothing from below you is going to reverberate in a concrete and steel prison.
No, there's no one above us.
Boom.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Who's in the hallway right now? Can you come closer? Go ahead and move through the iron bars and come in this room. Dude, someone's walking. Please approach closer, thank you. Dude.
Wow. That was quick.
1, 2.
I got like static running through me, bro.
Oh, do you really?
Right.
Yeah.
Who's in the hallway? What else can you do? Who are you?
If you're Monty Delk,
There was
Yo.
an AVP behind you, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. There's an AVP behind you. I have so much energy on my body, dude.
Oh,
What is going on right now?
Yeah, let's lock in. Did you just say, hey, hello, how are you?
Oh, come on. This isn't even gonna, Tri-Field ain't even gonna boot up. It's already zapped.
I literally put a new battery in it.
Did you really?
Yeah, look, show him. Here, I can't see it. Rotate it towards you.
Yeah. It's new?
Yeah, new-ish.
All right.
It's a 9-volt, bro. Anyways, let's focus back on the fact that I just heard like a hey.
Who said hey? Do you have a name? It's behind you, Devin. It's in that room.
Yeah, this one. This cell right here.
Yeah. That's fine. Like, you're in there and we're here, right? So,
Yeah, right.
can you come closer?
if you're Monty Delk, tap twice. If you're not Monty Delk, tap once.
That was once.
That was one. It was over there.
Yep.
It was like an air, like, I don't know. It was like something cracked. Did you hear that?
Came from.
It was like whack.
Yeah.
It's like very poltergeisty. So it's not Monty Delk that we're experiencing now, is that correct? Whoever it is, we're okay with you. We're cool.
As long as you're okay with us. Well, we're okay with you either way.
Yeah, so you can come closer. You don't have to be just out of our reach here. We're not moving.
And I know y'all, even with the post-edit audio here, you can still hear the whoosh, whoosh of cars going by right now, but this is like clear and obviously inside with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously you're hearing the post audio, but like it's very in here, I promise. That was in the bag, staring right at it, wasn't it?
I'm not sure what that was.
You heard that,
It
right?
almost sounded like
Yeah.
a voice.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. I heard that.
Coming from that way.
Monty Delk, are you acting like a schizo? So there's this story about Monty Delk, and it's like, well, not the story, but the history is like he was so just bizarre, and he would just make up ramblings, and he was just like uncontainable. He was feral.
So what we read about him is that he, like Jeremy said in his interview, he was coy about it, to be frank. When he went to that guy's meetup to get the car, he pulled out a sawed-off shotgun and put it in his face and pulled the trigger. Blew his head off of his shoulders and then dumped him into a ditch.
That's nice of you, Monty.
1984, right, Monty?
It's gotta be the bag, though.
No.
Well, come over here then.
Yeah, make a noise that's clearly you.
I'll put my car up for sale and you can come shoot my head off. Yeah, and he was young too when he did it.
1984, yeah, he was young and spent a year and a half here, and then you got shipped off to Huntsville, right?
Someone's walking.
Shipped you off to Huntsville and they pumped you full of poison. And that was it.
Dude, it's just someone's back there, dude.
I feel like someone's walking around just observing us.
Yeah, I don't feel like that. I feel like they're like kind of pissed though. The more you're talking, I don't know why. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I think that's kind of screwed up. That you would ambush somebody like that. It's kind of like an animal move. Guy thinks he's buying a car and you put a shotgun in his face and blow his head off. Poor guy didn't even know it hit him.
Is it moaning? It's very quiet. I mean, let's rewind this fragment of audio and listen closely. A low, anguished sound seeps through the silence, moaning or perhaps muffled sobbing. Is this Monty Delk trapped in an endless loop of his own madness, reliving the torment that consumed him? Or is it another lost soul, a forgotten inmate, mourning their sins in the darkness? Is it moaning? It's very quiet. I mean,
Can tell you.
dude, this is like it's a lot. Hello? Monty, come over here, man. Come sit with us. Right here. Dude.
That was solid.
That was not wind.
No.
No, yeah.
He's an
thank
intelligent
you.
spirit, dude, if that's Monty.
We want to know if it's you.
Did you like that? Come on. Come sit down. We don't care that you're a murderer. We'll give you cigarettes. Let's play some cards.
Yeah, I mean, you're already in another dimension. You can't hurt us. Right?
You shouldn't have posed the question because now he's going to be like, well, now I'm going to try. You know what I mean?
Now you're screwed, Devin.
Oh.
I was kidding, man. Yeah. What we got to do to get you to show up? Because we're here, we're trying to validate your presence.
There's a REM portal sitting on your bed, dude.
That was loud.
You just want to shake the walls instead of play with our toys. Okay.
That sounded from above us, though. That came down.
Yeah, it's bizarre. We've been hearing bizarre things all day, though.
Did you like the pink in your cell over there, huh? That was a nice touch.
What Alice is speaking about is off camera. Jeremy told us that they painted the doors pink because when they put him in his cell on the second floor. Is that not one of you?
What?
No.
You heard
I
that,
heard
right?
it, yeah. No, it was not one of us.
Anywho, they said, hey, Monty, what color do you want your cell painted? And he said, anything but freaking pink, man. So they painted the entire cell and the door pink. Is that right?
Pink is fashionable now. That was like somebody's lips.
That That was, yeah.
Murderers look pretty in pink.
Are you smacking your lips, dude? Are you weird? What are you doing?
You weird boy. It's plastic.
Okay.
That's not.
So, should we, one of us, like, do a walkthrough, or, like, I don't know, maybe it'll stop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this much activity just sitting still and doing nothing in a long time. I will say that
Let's I'm wondering if, we're very central right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
Yeah. I have a strong feeling though that whatever is in here likes the dark.
So you want to do a lights out sesh?
I mean, we can just pause real quick and grab this camera and just pop the mic on it, and we can go lights out for a little bit in here and just kind of back to back this segment.
Cool.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Just give us like 5 minutes, we'll be right back.
Yeah. What just happened?
Yo, what? All right, we're back. Hold on.
What happened, Dylan?
All right, we're back.
Did it turn off on its own?
Yeah.
What did you see? But you just thought you saw something over
Yeah.
there.
So, I don't know why the camera just turned off, first and foremost. Second off, I just seen like a movement, a shadow, like go.
Is that you coming
left or-
closer now?
Did you turn off Dylan's camera?
That was bizarre.
All right, so we'll just,
Wait.
I heard that too.
yo.
So you do like the dark.
Yeah. That's why you turned off Dylan's camera, isn't it?
There's a figure behind you, Devin.
What?
No, oh my God, dude.
What's
That
going
was
on?
the largest hand to ever fucking hit. Sorry for the cursing. Who just did that?
Oh, hello. Getting
Who are you?
closer.
When I tell you there was the manliest of man-sized hands in between my shoulder blades.
Oh, really? You got
Do you
touched?
feel it?
Oh yeah, I felt
All
it.
right.
Look at this. Let's see if you see anything with the shadow on the wall.
Wow.
You got touched?
Dude, yes, like, okay, how do I explain this? Like if a gorilla was trying to show you that it could kill you, but it's not going to.
What? Okay.
Like it's just got really big hands and it's very strong and it just wants you to know that. That's exactly what just happened to me. Walking.
Yeah, it feels like it's intensifying for sure.
Yeah.
It likes the dark, man. You were right.
Listen, you do this for enough time, ladies and gentlemen, that you just know. You go off of a feeling and it's usually true.
Oh. That was much
I
closer.
keep seeing like a white figure standing in this one right here.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like behind Devin and then it just disappears.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that scared me.
Tell us who you are.
There it is again, dude. It's on my shoulder. It's on my shoulder. It's on my shoulder.
Really?
Yo, get off
Hey,
me.
leave my man alone, first of all right?
It's like little fingers.
He's taken.
Calm down.
I do a Polaroid, but I actually don't.
There's
think
no
it
light,
would.
yeah.
This is getting a little weird, dude.
It is, yeah.
Dude, it's
So
like
y'all mean to play? You all play ball, huh?
Also, you pick like the tallest one of all the people in here. Like, all right.
Give me the camera. I'll point it at you.
hopefully that's not the here's the flashlight. Yeah.
Hold on. It's the infrared right here.
Yeah, I'll switch. I'll go over here.
Swap. Yeah.
Okay, let me get closer. I don't want to be too isolated here. It's just.
All right, so basically
too
what I
much
felt the first time is a hand go right here, flat, boom, right there. And then, but it was real gentle, like I'm here. And then the second time, it felt like somebody was doing the walkie fingers on my shoulder. Actually.
I mean, were there women here?
Yeah, there's a
Apparently.
women's ward over there.
Yeah, even though Jeremy didn't mention that too much. But
Okay, now that I'm not holding the camera, I can decompress for a second. Is that actually like, That was a huge hand. Like, I got big hands, Devin. This is me. Like, that's what it felt like.
Oh
Like,
shit.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Who was that?
Can you show up as an orb?
I probably shouldn't bend over with my buttocks out, huh?
Not in jail.
Not here. Y'all get down like that? Are you in here?
Yeah, there's definitely something behind Devin the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know about this, dude.
Why did you touch Dill? What's up with that? Do you like him?
That's people from outside the jail.
Okay.
We are in a town, so we do have to. Here, I forgot I had these.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels weird everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like a little, like,
Yeah.
Should
lost.
definitely put it in that room.
Which one?
The one that you
I
guys.
did. I put one.
Oh
in there.
yeah,
Oh, did
he
you?
put one. Yeah.
Put one right here.
So who's this big gorilla hands man?
Dude, huge hands. Like,
There is a gorilla in there, technically.
yeah, I suppose you're right, yeah. If you're in this cell, set off that little device that I put on your top bunk.
All you gotta do is touch it. It's motion activated. You've already shown that you're good at touching. There's also that REM portal by Monty Delk's bed. Nobody wants to play with that. Be cool if you did. Although undocumented, Palestine surely had its fair share of executions that were linked to this institution. What is your take on the influence the gallows has on the hauntings here at the jail?
Gallows, hangings, things of that nature. I feel like they might have an influence of some kind. Do I think that they are what keeps anybody here? Do I feel like that is exactly what is the causality of an afterlife presence? I don't. What I do believe is that there's people who have hung themselves in these cells. There's people that have been through life tragedies who have died here. So, as much as I want to talk about somebody being hung or a gallows, I think we live in a time of mental health. And in our mental health, there's something to consider about being in a facility like this where hanging was prominent, criminal violence was prominent, death was something that sometimes people invited because they felt there was no other option.
Where's the location of the former gallows here in town?
So there is, based on some information from a historical librarian, that there was in the 1890s jail here that the elevator shaft had that potential for a gallows. Hangings happened right here on the courthouse square. Anybody who wants to look at the Palestine public, last hanging, I know we're worried about social media nowadays, and I understand that. But if you look this up, this was a big public affair to have a hanging right outside this building. So it was this building, it was the square, whether it was in this facility or right outside, this was a place of death, not just in potentially a life sentence in a way of being in jail, but you could be hung right here or right outside of this building, and everyone would come to watch.
So upstairs, we decided to go in the rooms on the right, which is one of the tanks with some cells. And we decided to go there because all of us felt like the energy was pretty significant in that room specifically. The rest of that floor really didn't draw us in, but that part really felt like suspended energy, is what I call it. Like something is about to happen.
We wanted to listen for more natural phenomena. Mind you, we're sitting in the dark. It's pitch black dark up there. And we started hearing some very interesting, like poltergeisty type noises. The vibe started to shift heavy towards kind of a very uncomfortable feeling. So it was quite interesting up there in the third floor.
We heard some very strange, like metallic, like clangs and bangs when we know for a fact we're the only ones in the building. And it happened more than once, and I actually got it on a recorder when I was doing EVP burst sessions, so that just validated a lot for me. And we heard some voices too. There was actually a cold front that like came through, and we actually captured that and validated it.
I remember when we were sitting down on the bench, there was a moment where I started to feel cold, and shortly thereafter, the temperature sensors started to go off. But they didn't just go off; they went pretty haywire, from what I remember. And that was pretty surreal, and definitely made me feel a certain way. And it's very very exciting stuff, to say the least. This place has definitely got a lot of spiritual activity.
It's like weirdly still.
You could hear a pin drop.
It is, yes.
But it's like it's like
Uncomfortably still.
yeah. It's that kind of still. Sus still. What's up? Who's here?
Who's in the showers? What happened there? Why does everyone feel like suspect of it?
To give some context, can you explain?
When we were doing the walkthrough with Jeremy, there is a specific corner of that shower restroom walkway that made me feel like very agitated, like I wanted to run out of it. And just like a sensation of being cornered with nowhere to go. So I don't know, that was pretty strong. That was the strongest thing I felt.
That was loud.
Yeah, I heard that, but I don't know if it was maybe Brian
shutting things
moving.
down
Yeah,
there.
I don't know, but it did
Came from
sound
over
like
here.
it. Yeah. So yeah.
Is she talking about you and you're like manifesting?
As you can tell, it is much quieter up here.
Yeah, I just felt a sense of being trapped. Couldn't go anywhere, trapped, cornered.
Maybe they cornered somebody in there.
That's what I thought, yeah.
I mean,
I would like to know. Yeah, it wouldn't be.
it's not a good place to be cornered.
Oh, bro, do you have the recorder?
I do.
You all right? For a sec?
Hmm?
I'm gonna pop my foot up here so I can like get close in here.
I'm just trying to see real quick.
Should be on. Just run it.
All right, we're gonna initiate EVP recorder session. Who is upstairs on the third floor near the showers? Why does Alice feel uncomfortable in the showers? Is there anyone up on the third floor right now? All right. Unfortunately, we are in the pitch black.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Thank you so much.
Alright, we're going to initiate EVP recorder session. Who is upstairs on the third floor near the showers? Why does Alice feel uncomfortable in the showers? Is there anyone up on the third floor right now?
I'm touching it to turn it off. Pretty quiet?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Alright, I'll go into the showers on my own. Let's see.
Alrighty. Jesus. I guess it's us on the table.
Alright. Doing an EVP burst session in the showers. I'm in the pitch black dark. Can anybody speak to me through this voice recorder right here? I have chills all over my body. It is weird back here, dude. Who is this?
What was that?
Please speak to me.
What was that squeaking? Did you hear the squeaking, guys?
And now my goosebumps are going away. Oof. It's weird over there, dude.
An EVP burst session in the showers. I'm in the pitch black dark. Can anybody speak to me through this voice recorder right here? I have chills all over my body. It is weird back here, dude. Who is this?
I caught the squeaking.
Please speak to me.
What was that squeaking now?
And now that you're done recording that, that was a jail cell door opening, no doubt in my mind.
Squeak, squeak.
Yep.
Who though?
Yeah. It must be up here because this is the only floor with this type of, or it could be maybe the women tank or whatever. It's one of these types of doors. It's not the bars, so it's either on this floor or it could be Monty Delk's cell too.
It was 100%.
It's one.
Yo,
What?
cold blast air just flew through here.
Really?
Yeah.
Temperature sensor?
I mean, Monty was up here too for quite some time, wasn't he? So.
Is there a cold draft coming through? It is, I mean, it's colder.
Hello?
Was that y'all?
No.
What was that?
What was that?
That's a great question. I don't know.
From over here.
Dude,
No, it
what-
was not me. It came from over there.
What was that? Hello?
Recorder. Walk like 10 feet in front of you. Right there.
Who did we just hear? Oh, I have goosebumps.
Yeah, everybody.
Behind you, Allison.
Everybody stay still, be quiet.
Did you just speak?
It did it again.
Do you have a voice? It's feeling dodgy now, dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here, on that back.
Who did we just hear?
I'll catch it.
Oh, I have goosebumps. Everybody stay still, be quiet. Did you just speak?
clang. Go back.
Do you have a voice?
So did you just speak? He goes,
Oh, wait, seriously?
yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Well, the recorder heard it.
It's feeling naughty now, dude.
Yeah, run that back one more time. Listen.
Who did we just hear? Oh, goosebumps. Everybody stay still, be quiet. Did you just speak?
Or was it a clang?
It's the clang because I react.
Do you have a voice? It's feeling naughty now, dude.
Oh!
All right.
Hello. That was that cold draft you were feeling earlier.
Definitely
That's good.
someone's around.
I just started feeling it too.
Yeah. Hello.
Who's in here with us?
I mean, it is pretty darn cold.
It is. It's definitely got colder.
Oh, there's a spirit in here right now.
Who is in here with us?
Who's doing that like metal clang? How do you do that?
Yeah, that's weird.
You know, if you're like, you don't have a body, how do you disturb this planet? How do you manipulate things if you don't have a body? Yeah, it was like green,
Mm-hmm.
more clean. Let's rewind this fleeting yet unsettling phenomenon. From the right, an unusual orb drifts into view. Its movement deliberate, almost purposeful. It glides toward the temperature sensor, hovering for just a moment. And then, with a slightly delayed reaction, the sensor is triggered. A chilling thought. Could this be a spirit revealing itself in infrared, moments before it distorts the very air around us? If so, we may have just witnessed an entity manipulating the environment in real time.
It's funny because I was staring out this way. I don't want to get blind by the camera, but I was staring out this way because I feel like I was just locking eyes with someone. Like we were like looking at each other. And then you heard that.
So, who are we dealing with? Can you properly introduce yourself, or are we just hearing bumps in the night here?
All right.
All right, cool.
Just bumps in the night.
Can you stop touching that? Okay, so it actually is picking
I don't
up.
think he's gonna take orders from a cop.
I mean, that's what they did here. Hey, we're not trying to be mean, though, seriously. We're just trying to talk to you. Were you a prisoner here? Were you an inmate? Can you make it sing if you're an inmate?
Can you make it go off if you're from before the time of which this was a jail? Something older? Maybe native?
Were you law enforcement here? Tap, tap. Behind you.
Behind you?
No,
Behind
it was
you.
behind you.
Behind you, dog.
No, behind you. I also heard it
No,
behind
it was
you.
right behind you. No, seriously.
It's all around us. Jeez.
Well, that means it's like, there's no like depth to it.
I just want to hear you tell us who you are.
Yeah, can I hear your voice audibly? Holy
Oh, whoa.
Jesus.
I mean, okay, well, you know how to use that audibly.
Yeah.
It's going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Whoa.
all right.
Okay, no, that's trippy actually, because
Whoa.
typically it will not just shut off from a blue light, it'll slowly decrease. And
Did you go away, or was that you trying to confirm with us? Or is that like baselining? Because if you are in fact like here with us, how else can we validate you? Let's validate you every which way. What else can we do?
Can you knock? Can you step? Can you shout?
That might have been literally just them going away, you know?
Yeah.
Because it feels kind of dead now.
Where did you go?
It's not even cold here anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it validates that device. It doesn't feel as cold right here.
Devin, what do you think?
I lost the coldness as well.
Yeah.
But right before that thing went off, I was going to make a comment about, hey, I feel cold now. You know,
And then there it went.
Oh, I'm tired. Yep, it's our favorite time of the video where we're gonna sleep, and I'm not looking forward to this one now that Alice turned the lights off. So
Yeah, Brian got boned. He's sleeping in the middle of this.
yeah, I'm sleeping in the middle of what is this, C block?
C Bay.
Devin's in his own cell, tucked away. He's already asleep.
And then me and Alice will be back here. You'll see my head somewhere back there. So
Yeah. So
yes, it's Sussy Baca for sure.
yeah, I don't feel safe.
Not a bear. I'm gonna buff out, but check in, bedtime. We're tired as shit. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, so see you in the morning.
It is what it is. And the sandals are coming off.
Chunk.
I think for all of you watching, keep asking questions. Enjoy it. If you don't agree, that's okay. But in the meantime, there's a beautiful unknown that we're all a part of that we collectively should be sharing in a loving way. It's not always scary demons. These are not scary demons. These are spirits. This is energy. This is the unknown. This is something we don't have answers for. So instead of being afraid all the time, as much as it might be creepy, and I know about creepy, don't be afraid to ask questions about something that might provide you peace, whether it's for yourself, a family member, or someone else that you might care about.
I definitely believe that there is activity here. For sure, it's haunted. And I don't believe that it's just maybe negative energy that's residual. I don't think it's only things that have been left behind. I really think there's something roaming around here.
There was definitely a lot of activity, definitely more than I thought there would be. It was a lot to take in, for me, especially. It's just, it's definitely full. This place has a lot of I keep saying that, but it's, definitely highly recommend people come here.
So the historic Palestine jail is very haunted. I would recommend that other paranormal teams come here and experience it for yourself. We came here and we experienced a lot of raw phenomenon. We captured voices on the spirit box, and we physically saw things with our own eyes. There's the whole gambit here. We caught audible AVPs that we'll have to review as well. This place is extremely haunted. Absolutely.
The old Texas jail here in Palestine, Texas is for sure haunted, and it's haunted by an aggressive spirit. I don't know if it's Delk, if it's Monty Delk, I don't know who it is, but it's something aggressive, it's something that's transitory, it's something that's intelligent, as well as there may be other spirits that haunt this location that we just didn't come in contact with. But as MP Paranormal fashion, we always draw out the aggressive dark spirits that like to come stomp around. So we found him, I don't know who he is, but he lives somewhere behind me, and he walks around the jail for sure, and we met him tonight. So yeah, definitely haunted, super dope place. It's kind of going back in time, into the early 1900s walking in here, so it's pretty cool. Would definitely recommend it, and yeah, check it off the bucket list. On to the next one.